Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to Factory Town, where I have created a massive problem. So the little backups we saw before have now turned into basically this. The whole circle is a big traffic jam right now. It's just there is nothing. There's just nothing moving. It's just the carts hit each other, and then they just, and it's all to do with these little bits coming off. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to remove these incomings from all sides, and then we're going to see if the problem fixes itself, which I believe it will. Well, I believe that it'll slowly empty out, but yeah, there's just too many carts in the middle. So if there's a single stop, see, it's starting to clear up now. All of these guys are going. Oh no, actually this one stopped. There was a bit of a stop there. So I thought the stops were only caused by okay, it's going to fix itself because the carts are going to start to go off. But I did see them get stalled there as well because there were just too many of them. Anyway, I think it's fixed. So let's do that. That's a lot of carts that just got stalled up. There's a lot of carts there. And this is all in the middle ring as well, which means that magic rails are not going to help us. So you can see you've got a stall here. Okay, it's fixed. Now it's stalled again. Where is the stall coming from? I do not understand where that stall is coming from. We need to figure out where the stalls are coming from. I've always assumed it's the intersect. Look at this. Almost nobody intersecting. They're all going straight. Okay, we got some people coming in. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, we got a stall over here. Okay, that's going to cause a chain stall. I don't know why this stall happened, but probably because these guys merging in. It's still emptying out this line, I guess, because we cut off the food and there was a lot of food. So, yeah. Okay. 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 Okay, 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 okay. Just knocked the microphone. This is not good. Okay. So, fact one, we need to redesign the inner city rail network, this whole thing. I think the branches are fine. We can extend this out to be gold all the way out if we need to. But I don't think, even if we leave them as normal, I think they're fine. It's intersections, and there's barely any intersection problems out here. But the central rail network has to be completely redesigned because it is completely overwhelmed. Now the problem is that we just have too many. We have merging onto the lines. So what do we do about this? What do we do about this? Okay, so I'll actually, while I'm thinking, I've got a couple of ideas. I wasn't actually expecting to fix it this episode. I was just like, got some ideas, but maybe we'll talk about this. I created this as well, and this is potentially a massive failure. So let me show you, for example. This is one enchanter for all 5 stations, and if it looks like it's doing okay, that's because all of the carts are stuck in traffic. If we go down here, there's no carts for this one, no carts for this one, no carts for this one. They're all backed up because all of the carts are stuck in traffic. If they were free moving forward, this system would be utterly falling over, which sucks, really sucks, but yeah. Although I did do some nice things over here. You can see with this, I actually got 2 systems going in. So they go in and then they come out. So it's technically 2 different systems, but I split this one up. So this one goes and hits the last 4, and then it comes out and it goes into here. So because I realized one line was not good enough, and there was not enough room for 2 lines for each enchanter, so I sort of split the line in half vertically, which turned out pretty good. It works. Well, it works anyway, and there's like 5 on one. I had to do a bit of faffery with crates to get them evened out, so they both had approximately the same amount, but yeah, that tended to work out. And this obviously had, well, not obviously, but that had 3 different things coming in, so this has got a ton of mana. But the problem is this, I mean, I have got 6 magic conveyor belts coming into here, and it still can't produce books fast enough. Obviously, it's backed up, but... So this was me being greedy. This was me saying, oh, I'll just have one workshop, and it'll fix all the books, and if it's not enough, I'll just speed it up. That was me being greedy. Now, potentially, I could get a 3rd lumber mill and somehow get it in from the bottom side, move all these guys over. Maybe that would work, but I'm not sure. I think maybe it was just a stupid idea to have this populating all of these. It was just nuts. So anyway, we're going to try and fix that up. But we got to fix... Oh, my God. My God, you are dead. You are dead. Okay. I was going to stop the guys from coming in, but... We're going to... that kind of... Okay, so here. I'm going to cut this rail off. We need this entire section to empty. This entire middle ring to just be empty. In fact... Let's turn it on again, because I want to empty it a little bit further back. Like, a lot further back. So, let's put this one here. And let's cut it off up there. So, nice and far back. As I said, we got plenty of coins, we got plenty of goods in storage. I'll cut you off here. So, eventually, this... Actually, I don't know if this will empty out. It might empty out. Ha! It might not. See, all these guys are going over to food. So what do we do here? Alright, we've cut off all the inputs. And there's still a little bit of gap in there, but the gap is almost filled up. So, this might... Okay, all we need to do is we need to generate some more space. Okay. So we go like this, and then we go like this. And we go... Okay, so that's generating a little bit of movement, because there's more space for the rail carts now, so... Are these guys going to feed in? Back in? I think... No, they might go around. They might go around the wrong way. Okay. I want that. I want the magic rail to go straight. And I want this one to go in there. Okay. So we got a little bit more room here. Created a bit more room. That's going to increase a bit of movement. It's not a lot, though. Let's do another one over here. So you turn, and then you go all the way over here, and you go down, and then you go back up, and then you go like this, and then you go across and down, across and down, and then you go over here, and then back up, and then you go across, and then you merge in. Okay. Now we've cut off all of these. So as soon as the system starts... What's your problem? I think this one was going the wrong way. You're definitely going the wrong way. Where do I put you to make you go the right way? Let's just put you over here for now. You also going the wrong way. There we go. Just leave you there for now. Let's let these guys go. Eventually they will clear themselves up. We got plenty of space over this side now. I think we got plenty of space. See, these will start to empty out, and then this side will start to empty out, and so forth. And eventually all the carts will make their way out of here. More and more space will empty up. Okay, so... Okay, so we've completely screwed up this system. The big old city loop is not going to work. We just got too many carts. And we're like 35 goods now with all the books. So we've still got 15 more goods to go, which is not great. Okay. Got some movement going on here. And these, I want to keep these mine carts in the system because obviously they represent goods and stuff. Yeah, I can see how this system collapsed because it's going to send a mine cart out every 10 seconds. But if these starts to slow down, it won't stop. It'll just keep sending mine carts. So that's a problem. Go there. Turn yourself around. I love how when you put a mine cart on there, it'll actually start to, it'll block the ones that are currently going through. Okay, starting to clear up now. So what are we thinking here? Okay, well, design is on our side already because we've already got this side is all of the blue goods. So this is all of the apothecary goods. And this side is all of the food goods. And this side is all of the red goods. Now, we have cheated a little bit sometimes. We've got wards over here and we've got cloaks on the other side. But we can revert those. We can change those back. Move cloaks onto here. It will require a few extra people because we can't reuse the facilities as efficiently. But I have a funny feeling that cloaks are crashing anyway. No, that's books. I mean, they're backed up now, but yeah, this isn't doing too well because there isn't enough leather to go around here. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to revert all of this crap that I did here. And then we'll push cloaks over to its own section again. And wards I'll deal with later, I guess. So yeah, put them in their own sections. And then all we need to do is we need to make sure that, okay, you guys can get deleted. And there might be some, look at all these carts coming out of the middle. That's beautiful. And then a whole bunch backed up here. So we're going to remove this. And all the cloak carts will just zoom around in the middle forever. But, yeah, we'll do some, I don't know how we fix them actually. We kind of want to, I don't know. We'll do something about them anyway. Well, for now, I'm just going to ignore this. And if the cloak, when we think about it, if the cloaks carts are still on this line, we're eventually going to remove this sorter. And then the cloak carts will end up just stuck at the end of the line. And when that happens, we can manually pick them up and move them, which will be painful. Or we'll just put an offshoot onto whatever new rail system we come up with. So how are we looking here? Extremely empty. That's what I like to see. Not 100% empty, but almost completely empty. Why almost strength and cure? Oh, yes, of course. Okay, that makes sense. So that was a problem before then. X, C. Okay. Oh, damn it. Damn it, I'm screwing this all up. Okay, let's not do the dragging anymore. Let's just do... So that has to be straight. That has to be a turn. And then you need to be red and blue books. And those are probably the only ones still rocketing around in the middle. The rest of them are probably all off. Yeah, it looks like it. So those will get out of there. And hopefully we'll empty our entire system. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do is... the loop, the central loop, will be destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange these 5 in the middle so that they're not lined up right next to each other. So they're a little bit more spread out, a little bit more spaced out, with their own rail loop coming into them. So each one has their own individual rail loop, but still with all 100 houses in range. Now this might require some funkiness, but then again, we got all this room to play around with to try and squeeze in houses. We got elevated rails we can do stuff with. I'm not sure if we can elevate these buildings, but we can definitely elevate the rails going into them a little bit. Definitely go up by 1, maybe go up. I think we can go up by 2 as well. So, okay, let's have a think. All right. So we know we need to. So I'm gonna let these guys go forward a little bit, but we're gonna cut it off there. And I don't know why I'm doing this, but go away, bad rail. Bad rail. I just want them to move forward a bit. Move forward a bit. Okay. This one's probably okay. No, that's the backup. That's the backup of the other ones going in. So let's replace this one. My God. Look at the happiness. It is just down to 0. Everybody is miserable now. My God. Okay, that's a good distance. I like that distance. We may, I don't know if we can separate the rich food and the normal food. That one maybe we'll just have to say, look, whatever happens happens. But somebody must be trying to turn right. Berries, yeah. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it for now. So, okay. So just double check. No carts in the middle loop. No carts in the middle loop. Okay, let's go and let's destroy it. Let's destroy the whole thing. Might as well destroy these bridges as well. They're not going to be helpful. Get the base out of there. Now, the only problem with what I'm thinking is that the Omni temples are going to get screwed over because they really, really benefited from having a single line going past. Okay, let's think about this. Let's have a look at the goods in the Omni temple. Let's have a close look at them. So, what have we got here? We've got the specialist items and we've got the blue items. Do we have any red items? Any items generated by red? I'm looking really hard and I don't see any. Gold bars that don't count. Definitely no food. We haven't ever run into food items. Okay, so what this is telling me is that we can move these buildings. Okay, and this line doesn't matter. We can change this line whenever we want. So let's cut this line off as well, because we're going to be moving these as part of the refactor. So that'll cut off our infinite research, but I'm not sure that we really care. Okay, so delete this bridge. We're going to get the big old deletion. Delete all these rail lines all the way up to here. So yeah, we are in major refactor mode. What is this doing? Cloth? I'm pretty sure I got another cloth set up here, and this is this as well, which we never use anymore. Okay, you are officially getting deleted. And look at that, there's still actual peons here doing peon stuff. You guys should have been removed like a million years ago, I swear to God. Okay. Yes, this is the thing I don't like with bridges. You can't just delete them with the X tool. You gotta you gotta individually start doing stuff. Okay. Like this bridge, it just completely ignores it. Okay. So yeah. I'm thinking individual loops. So that's fertilizer. We kind of want to keep that, but that's a little bit too close to what I'm doing. So yeah, bridges, bloody bridges. What is this? What is this doing? Is there something wrong with my game? Might be crashing. Okay. No, it's not crashing. It was a drag. There was a drag symbol there, and it was... I don't know what the deal with it was, but it's gone now. Okay, let's get rid of these paths. I don't know how much of these paths we're going to get rid of. I was a bit worried there because, yeah, if the computer starts crashing, this is a brand new computer, I've only been using it for 3 days, so if the computer starts crashing now, I am going to be extraordinarily upset. Just like so upset, it's not even funny. Okay, now look at all these bridges we got to get rid of as well. Get rid of the wood. It's like it's only getting rid of one type of item at a time, which I think is what it's actually doing. So if you select stone, then it won't get rid of anything that's not stone. Or rip apart some of these as well. But then when you select to get rid of the wood, then it'll get rid of all of the different wood bits, including the sloping bits. Okay, that's most of that stuff deleted. And get rid of that as well. I can leave some of this. And this is a bridge going to nowhere now, so let's get rid of this bridge. Don't need this bridge anymore. This bridge probably will be chucked out. Hopefully this doesn't turn into an episode which is just me destroying a whole bunch of stuff and then not having any idea how to build it back up again, but we'll see. Or maybe I should have paused the game instead of just letting it sit here. Yeah, because our coins are going down. Like, our yellow coins are starting to drop, so there must be something else somewhere that's using them. Although it's probably just backing up a system somewhere. Look how slow they're going down. Okay, I'm gonna stop worrying about that. Okay. You are producing iron bars. I'm assuming there's an iron bar system somewhere else, and if I start running out of iron bars, I'm just gonna say whatever. Stone, get rid of it. Get rid of it. This road is... We'll redo all the roads that go into the middle. I think we'll have to redo all of those because this entire setup is going to change. It's just going to be blown away. So, now we can remove resources. Get all of these resources out of here. Just blow everything away. Make it a nice, clear playing field. This fertilizer, I just don't know. I just don't know. Nah, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. You are getting moved over here. Still extremely important that I have a lot of fertilizer around, but not that close. Farm tiles. Okay. I feel like we should just go for it this episode. Just like figure it out. Maybe not get it finalized, but figure it out. Okay, upgrade. Upgrade this one as well. You don't know what you're doing, but you're definitely doing grain. Okay. No, grain. We need a well here. Well, I don't know if we actually need a well, but I'm going to build one. And I swear to God, I am getting very, very fast at building all these systems. So, there we go. delete 6, blah. Okay, so that's pretty good. And move these all out. So what do we know here? What we know is that these Omni Temples need to... I think we need to put the Omni Temples over here somewhere. In a nice line. We can thread this line around and put it next to them. And then what we need is this line, the blue stuff, to go past it, and the specialist stuff to go past it as well. Get rid of those toggles. The other two lines, this one and this one, don't need to go past the Omni Temples. They're absolutely no use. So that's fine. Now this is going to be the tricky part, is going to be having a section for these to be filled in. Okay. So we need to separate these, I think. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start off, move this. And this is going to get tricky, really fast. Okay, 94. That's fine. We can easily move some houses over. Even put them right here. If I get rid of the paths, go away. Get rid of the paths. 86. You're down to 86 now. Okay. Okay, let's do some city planning right here. So let's completely move you over. So can we make room? Here's an interesting question. Can we build rails on top of houses? Magic rail. Because making this all on ground is going to be an absolute pain in the ass. But let me think about this. I don't think you can have a rail go across a path. Yeah, see, it splits the path. And the problem is we need the paths to connect these guys to the houses. So we're going to need a lot of rails going through. 5 in total. So they have 5 have to go through the city. Or 4, sorry, because Gourmet Foods and Food Market, I think they can still share one. The Gourmet Foods has only 8 goods and they're pretty high class, so I feel okay about that. We could plan for 5 rails, but that would require splitting up this line as well, which I don't want to do. So yeah. Oh, by the way, did you notice how big these numbers are? Over 2 million blues, almost 1 million of the purples and yellows. So this system was completely off the chain until it completely broke down. Okay. Okay, I'm having an idea in my head. Okay. So we need to get 5 rails going through here. Now we can have 4 rails, sorry, 4 rails. 4 rails, so. Does this matter what direction? It's always facing onto the road, isn't it? Well, actually it was facing onto the... Let's keep it facing onto the rail line. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 rails. 4 rails. And this, I remember having this layout way back in the day. So we're going to have 4 rails. They're going to come in both here. And we're going to have one, and then we're going to have one above the other one. And so Gourmet Food and General Store are going to be at the top. And then these ones are going to be that and then another one up the top. So that's fine. Now, let's see if we can do this. Structural blocks. Now this is going to have to be a very steep. 3, 2, 1. This is going to have to be steep. To get above, because we want 2 levels of rails, but we still want a bridge above it in order to get up there. I don't know if we got enough room here to do that. Oh, we can make do. We can make do. So that's there. And we need, what do we need? We need the little ones, one more, and then like that. So then we go to the structural blocks. Now I have no idea how that's going to affect our things, our joining, but let's have a look here. So we need an identical system on the other side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Actually, I don't know if this road even joins up. I think I did this incorrectly. Yeah, I did. Okay. X, X, X. So what we actually need is to X this. Copy, no. X that as well. And I hate how it always copies the wrong bit first. Copy that. Copy the up bit, the up bit. The corner always has to be flat. Remember that. Okay, that's better. That's what I meant to do. So I'm going to get these bridges up, and then we are going to see if we can put the buildings in places so that they're all perfectly 100% good to go. And then once we've done that, then we can start on the actual rail network. Structural buildings. Okay. Now, before we build these, I don't want to have to destroy them later on. So we're going to magic rail. And then we're going to do wooden pillar. This one. Magic rail. Wooden pillar. This one. And then... No, that's not what I told you to do. Oh, and now I'm deleting stuff I shouldn't be. Okay. Stupid things. No, trying to copy this. Okay. So that's a nice big bridge. We might want another... That actually looks like a train bridge. Like the sort of bridge you'd have over a train station. So that's awesome. 16 and 19. So it gets over to those. So I think what we wanted is we want half the houses over here, half the houses over here. So how did we build all these houses? Do I want to risk deleting them? I don't really think I do. So we're going to move all these houses out of the way. We're going to build another rail bridge over the other side. And yeah, all of these houses are going to be relaid out. In fact, I'm going to squish you a little bit closer so that the rail bridges can be as close as possible. You and you. Okay, so another rail bridge. I think we built that rail bridge backwards because it has to go whoop, back and then down in there. So we should have built it going up here and then across. Is that right? I think so. Okay. Well, we know how to do it now anyway. Let's go ahead and rebuild that. I'm not sure if it really makes a difference, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to rebuild it. And we can do both of them at the same time now. You trying to minimize the distance. And once both those rail bridges are up, then we will be good. I don't think there's any way to keep the bridge on the middle over here, except to put the entrance over there, which is not what we want, so. Okay. Okay. What are we doing here? So, first of all, magic rails. Just put a nice line through here and get rid of these straight away, because that actually caused me a problem ages and ages ago where people were dumping straight into houses. So it was not good. Okay, so now we need to figure out, so it needs to be there. I'm not sure exactly how far away this bridge needs to be. I forgot. I think it was here. So that's a 4. And that's a 3. And that's a 2. And there's a 2. And then it's a 1. I can't remember. We'll just build it here, and then if it turns out to be wrong, then we'll shift the buildings to match it. Go away. Give me this. I think we actually built it incorrectly before, because we could have made it a little bit better, maybe. So this, yeah, I think we could have made it a little bit better. Maybe, I'm not sure. So it's wooden arch. Yeah. I think it was like completely flat across the top 4 bits or something instead of the top 2. Anyway. So it's definitely smaller than I thought it was going to be. Okay. So, we screwed this bit up, didn't we? Okay, need one of these. And then we need magic rail. And then we need the wood bit. And yeah, I'm not sure about putting magic rails on top of wood blocks. You'd think that would be a bad idea, but if it works, it works. Okay, so that's giving us a ton of space. Let's move you over 2. Move you. I'm just going to move you over 1. Or 2, sorry. 2. Okay. Get rid of these rail stops. And then we go up there. Okay. Oh no, sorry. We moved a little bit too far. We need still one spot for the actual... Go away, stop trying to pick up houses. The actual linking for the path, so that's fine. And we'll build a rail station on the other side. Or a rail bridge on the other side. So we've got a path here. No, we've got to go further up. And then we go 1, 2, and then it's right in the middle here. So pillar right here, I believe. Yep. And we got all of these guys. A U. Is that what that's like? Not this one. Not that one. And then we've got a wooden arch here. Here, and here. And here. Magic rails. Then we need the wood things here. And then up there. And now all we've got left is the ramps. Okay. I'm pretty sure we can do this. I'm pretty sure we could have this set up and still have all of the houses within range. Yeah. We just have to trim a lot of them off the top here. See, this is back up to 60 already, so that's pretty impressive. Okay. Now, we don't need any actual traffic, although I'll keep these as 2 wide until I have a very compelling reason, just because 2 wide looks a little bit better. So first of all, we can put houses like this. So let's do that. They're not in a very good district because they're right next to the rail line, so noise pollution is probably a problem, but whatever. And you can see they're clearly linking to everything. I'm just going to keep putting them down until they stop linking to everything. So if I put you... No, not copy. Move. Okay. It's still linking to everything. If I go... I don't think I can go too much further out, though. No. So that's down to 4 now. Okay. Okay, so... let's go ahead and start setting some roads up. So road there, just mirroring the other side, and we might as well build them as with actual roads now. Why the hell not? Okay. Yeah, I think we got this in the bag. I think we'll be fine. Now, we did say we had to make room down here for the station, so I won't put too many houses down in this corner if I can afford it. We'll kind of keep them in the north. Why do I keep... I think... oh, when I move it, it shows the level 1 outline. That's why it's so confusing. Okay. Let's put that guy there. Now... oh, so all of these houses at the top right are looking a little bit out of place. Okay, so you... I suppose when you hover over the house, it sort of tells you that it's not hooked up to everything, so... yeah. Yep, you're just out of range. You are fine. You are out of range. How are we doing? 78. So everything north of that house. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, you're fine. You're not happy. Can I put him here? Are you... no, you're not happy. You're not happy at all. But you're happy here. Okay. So that road gets cut off. I'm gonna have to start putting in this section. Which is alright. I think we got more than enough room for the Omni temples. Okay. Okay. How are we doing? 90. 10 more houses to go. I think we should be okay. You're good here. No, you're not good here. You're good here, though. So we're starting to run into the edge case right here. Maybe it's going to be a little bit tighter than I thought. No, that... wait a sec. How is that only 4? That should easily be... oh, it's this one, because this one's so far away. Okay. Let's start putting... I really should be putting houses over here. Okay. 95. So you go here. you can go here. You can go here. 98. These two houses. One. No, that's a good house. Where's your other crappy house? It's over here. Okay. I kind of feel like that was a bit tough. 190. Oh God, what's your problem? Oh, I just placed that one. I thought you were fine. Okay, well you're fine here. So 100, 100, 100, 100, 98. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, you got everything. You. Ha. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put this guy in the middle. You get prime real estate right next to the railway station and everything else. So 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Excellent. And we've got perfect rail system. So let's move that out to there. Move that out to there. And increase it on the other side as well. And of course we need to delete all of these rail stops because we do not stop. If you start chucking your goods directly in houses, you end up filling up the houses, but everybody else gets left out. Could I have moved a house here? That looks a little bit more. And then what I can do is I can move a house here. And then this one goes like that. And there's a little street over there. Just to make it look nice. Come on, autosave. There we go. So let's go ahead, delete this. Jeez, this is going to be a long episode. Oh, it's not that long, actually. Well, it's taken me 45 minutes, but still. Okay, let's trim off these. Trimming the hedges. We probably should replace these with roads as well. I wonder if this is starting to look like a... Oh, it is looking like a circle. That's beautiful. 100 houses with a 2-lane rail in the middle. That's brilliant. It's a pity we can't put anything in there, but that kind of doesn't help us. Still 100 houses. I don't know why I'm checking it again, but... I just being paranoid. And yeah, just for aesthetic purposes. I could kind of make it more symmetrical as well if I really wanted to, but I'm not sure if I do. And I guess we still will use these roads to some degree for transporting crystals from one side of the map to the other, so they'll still be useful, but yeah, for now, we've got a perfect city. So let's go. No, I want to grab the little wood things. It's not going to let me use it. Structural blocks. Hold down the mouse so it doesn't do anything stupid. And make sure we get them all. Because sometimes your mouse slips off the particular square you're looking at, and that's not good. Okay. Before we do, we need to make sure that we have stops. I'm just going to put stops on all 5 of them because I'm not sure which ones are going to need stops where yet. You need a stop there. Okay. Not on the house, but on the other 2. Okay. So that's beautiful. And the good thing about this is because they're separate rail lines, we can send them... We don't have to make them all go in the right direction. Like the specialist goods can come in this way and the other goods can come in that way. So it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, extended line. I'm going to have to do some physical tests as well to make sure that the trains will happily go through these bridges, which I believe they will because they go. I've been sending them under bridges for ages now, so that's fine. Magic rail. And more importantly, that they can actually deliver goods at this level, because if they can't, then we have wasted quite a long time designing this base, and we're going to have to do something else, which means 5 rails at ground level, which I'm not sure is even possible. Okay. What did I want to test? Oh, I need stations as well. Rail stops. Well, at least one good thing we can say about this is we managed to crash the rail network without slowing down the game appreciably. So the game handled all of those rail carts, even if our rail system didn't. So we haven't started crashing the game, which is good, because that can definitely happen. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab a new mine cart, because I don't want to have existing ones. And grab this wood. Wood is actually used in the general store, isn't it? Yes, planks. Planks are used in the general store. So you go over there. We get a worker. Grab some wood. Put it in the minecart. Okay, there seems to be a problem here. Okay, let's try a different... Oh, I've hidden my taskbar. Okay, that's an output. You are on a mission to pick up some wood. Good job, buddy. Okay. And luckily when you move it, it still keeps its... We just have to make sure that we send it down the right line. Which is going to be the general line. And it just dropped off its good. It's just dropped it off. So that's excellent. And it went under the bridge as well. I saw it go under one of the bridges. Let's do another bridge test. Oh, geez, it's being a bit laggy at the moment. I don't know why. Probably because it doesn't like being put on these rails. For some reason, you put it on rails, then it starts to turn around. Okay, there we go. So go under, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Go under, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. Okay. No, go over the rails. Damn it, whatever. Okay, so now I want you to go the other way. Okay, it's going pretty fast. It's going through. It's going all the way over. Okay, excellent. You are no longer necessary. Actually, I want to send stuff on both lines just to make sure that I haven't done anything stupid. So we'll do this one. We'll do this one. So it's going on the other side. Looking pretty swish. Pretty good. Okay. So presumably the rail stops I put down the bottom level are good as well. I think if we rotate, we can still see them down here, there. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so now we have individual rail lines for each one of these systems. So all we need to do now is get them working. Now remember, this, the food market, the food line and the red coin line are on the left. So we cannot accidentally, well, we should not accidentally put in the wrong line. So let's go. Okay, so we're going to go very simple here, like that. I'm not going to hook it up yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'm going to set up the outline for all of these lines, but not fully hook them up yet. Okay. We don't need to feed it in at the same place. Let's feed it in a little bit higher. Like this. And we'll increase it a little bit earlier so that we can not have to worry about the path. So that the path can actually snake through here or something and come out back here. Let's actually do that now. Just so we know what we're doing. Okay, so there we go. That's a nice path. So the rail goes right next to it, and then this one will go up and over it. So yep. Then we just need this, and one down there. Now, we do have to remember the going uphill is not fun. Rail carts do not like going uphill. They just hate it. So it's going to suck, but is it going to kill us? I don't think so. So what I'm actually going to do is I was going to go around here, but I'm going to leave that for this one. So these guys are going to go back around this way. So magic rails. Magic rails. So this is the food one. So you're going to do straight around like this. And you're going to go straight over like that. And we're going to leave you like that for now. And then we're going to build like that. And we're going to build that out a little bit more. So we don't... I mean, I'm not sure if it matters with rails, but I don't want to have a downside anywhere near a corner. I just don't. Okay. No. Go away. Go. Oh, God damn it. What the hell did I just delete? I think I just deleted the rail. That's fine. So you go down like that. Yeah, that's fine. I'll build a bridge over these two rails. That's absolutely fine. So we go over here. And of course we have to get rid of these stupid carrots that are hiding in the grass. Now, this is a bit annoying. This is quite annoying. Nope, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. This is absolutely fine. We just reverse the direction. Boom. There you go. And we're probably going to do the same thing over here as well, because it just makes so much sense. Otherwise you have to have another crossover, and crossovers mean hills and blah 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 blah. I really don't want the ground one to have to go up, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to delete this nice path that we just created. But we're still going to keep the bridge. Can I delete this path? Looks like I can. It's a bit hard to delete stuff under the rails, but... Okay. So right next to each other. I'm not sure if that's a bad thing, but... we'll have to figure out some other way of dealing with this path, I guess. Put it out like that. And then... build a bridge over here or something. That should be doable. That should be fine. Okay, we'll ignore that for now. Maybe we can get rid of this stuff and build a bridge over here. It would be more direct. But anyway. So what do we got? The carts go around, come in down here. So they're going the long way, but they were going the long way before. And then they come back out, and then they're good. All right, so... let's give this a test. So I'm going to build a barrier gate. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to build another barrier gate here. So the exit, the entrance. Okay. So you are on. Now you are off. You are on. Okay. They stalled a little bit there. I'm not sure why, but that's okay. We want no stalling on this system. They're going around, they're going underneath. We just have to make sure that they come out empty when they go out the other end. Yeah, it looks like they're selling the goods. Excellent. Empty, 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 empty. Okay. Excellent. Let's let another few through, just nice and quickly. I was a little bit concerned that they were stalling for a second. Because of that corner. I think it was just an aberration though. Like maybe they were See, that one was too close. It just stalled. It just randomly stalled. I don't know. Wait, I'm looking at some house. Selecting some house and it's got chicken in it now. Okay. So that's fine. All those guys are fine. Okay. Let's go do the same thing over here. Okay. So, I still haven't figured out the key shortcut to open up these and closing them up and stuff. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Looking around and we're just seeing... Oh, they don't actually slow down. I could have sworn they were slowing down when they're on magic rails, but pause the game. They're all good and they're going downhill. They don't slow down when they're going uphill on magic rails. That maybe this because they're magic. Okay. Excellent. Let's get another bunch through. I'm going to watch these very carefully because I want to see this uphill behavior. So we got right here. Pretty speedy. Nah, there's no slowdown on there at all. Of course, there's no speed up when they go downhill either, but that's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead. Do we want to just send these guys through? Send them over. I feel like I do. I feel like I just want to let this system run. We've had enough of a test. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's leave... If we have any problems... Hopefully I didn't just accidentally delete a minecart there, but I pressed a delete key and I may have deleted a minecart, but that's okay. I'm sure it wasn't. Okay. Okay. See, there's a little bit of slowdown there. It's not because they're going under a bridge, which is what I was originally concerned about. I think they're just slowing down because of other factors. Like, occasionally they just stick and then they slow down. It might be because they're going under a bridge and then immediately turning a corner. Okay. I could see that. Going under a bridge and then immediately turning a corner is slightly scary. So we're going to give you a little bit more room. A little bit more room. And we could also move this one out. It's going to make building a bridge a bit more of a pain in the ass, but whatever. Okay, so this is emptied out already. This is emptied out already. Okay, so is good. Is good. Now we just need to do the same thing on the other side, except they also need to, both lines need to go past the Omni Temple. And then we are absolutely 100% beautiful. We're going to have a really cool looking rail network. There's going to be no slowdown because there's going to be no merging, except for the merging that happens over here, which honestly I'm not worried about. But do you just right now, just pause the video, go back to the start and see all of the carts being absolutely stuck everywhere. Now granted, I think a lot of the carts that were stuck are the specialist ones. Jesus Christ, look how far back that goes. I don't think food was that bad. It might have been, but it doesn't look that bad now. This one is not too bad. And the red I don't think is too bad, but I think the specialty goods were our main problem and then food after that. But food, look at this. It's just a thing of beauty right here. No slowdown, except for this little corner. Occasionally I saw a bit of slowdown there. I'm still not sure why. It doesn't seem to be happening anymore, to be honest, so I'm not going to worry about it. But then again, we saw a cart slow down for no reason on a straight bit of magic rail. It just jerked back a bit. I have a feeling that if two carts are like this, see, there's a little gap, but there's not a full space gap. Sometimes the one behind might slow down because it's spacing itself out for some reason. I've never seen it. Well, I've never seen that particular case happen. The one I saw just stop itself was just stopping itself for weird reasons, but yeah. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, well, I'm happy with this system. And I'm happy that we've got more room as well for the rest of the food and stuff. So yeah, that's fine. And it's good because we're going to need more food. Well, we got fish and we got 4 more items there. And we got 4 more items there. So that's 8 more items. And we're currently sending about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So doubling the amount of traffic on the food line. I feel like that's doable. Maybe increasing it even by a bit more because we're probably low on the amount of goods we're sending through. Which is, yeah, whatever. And I think we're going to stop it here because it's been quite a long episode. Not as long as my old ones, but it's been pretty decently long. But we've done a lot of good stuff. We got a plan. We know that the plan works. We're going to send these guys in. So this will actually work out because they're coming on. This one's coming on the left to go past the Omni Temples first. This one's a little bit trickier because this one go through the Omni Temples, go around, and then come back and then go straight out. So that's fine. This one's a little bit trickier because it has to sort of cross over its own exit line to get to the Omni Temples. Unless I put the Omni Temples up here, which I could do, but that makes it... See, the problem is, this is a left line, so it would be easy if I went into the town, then past the Omni Temples, and then back out. That would be beautiful. But that's not how it's going to work. What I really think we need to do, maybe we will continue on with the episode. Maybe we will. So I'll put it like this. Okay, so the antidotes are going to be the ones on the ground level. I know I'm calling them the antidotes, but they're really just the blue goods. The blue goods. So let's do the blue goods on the ground level. Let's give them a bit of leeway. Okay. So like this, then you go around, and you go in. Then they have to go back over here. See, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. Because now they have to get over here, and they're going to be cutting across the line from this, and they're going to be cutting across all sorts of other lines. So they're going to be cutting across this line. Oops, the input from the specialist goods, and they're also going to be cutting across the input from this. So I think what we have to do is we have to make this an elevated line. We just have to. So we'll move it out to about there. That's reasonable. And then, so let's do this one real quick. I don't really care about the length, so we'll. Actually, I'll move it out to be like this. So this is out like this. I've got to do this quickly before the carts start filling up the damn thing. Okay. And you guys just do a U-turn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now we need some rail stops. Rail stop. Output, output, output. Output, output, output. Okay. So I'm going to keep this on the ground as much as possible. So we'll just build a little bridge here. Just a little one. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to build a bridge at all. I'm going to let the other goods have the bridge. These other goods can have the bridge. So this one just goes like that, and just goes like that. So, you guys need a bridge. If there's going to be a bridge, then, yeah, we'll put it on the goods that we don't care about as much. Because they're only ever infinite research, and we really don't care about infinite research. And I'm not sure that I'm pretty sure the bridge doesn't actually slow them down anyway. So, there we go. The blue goes around, goes through, and then comes back out the other side, and it drops off its goods first. So let's actually kick off this. Let's make sure this one works. Okay. Yep. Open. Close. Open. Okay, so drop off the goods first, doing their civic duty, then they go around the long way. We could reduce this rail a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. The rail length doesn't really matter. They go into the middle. They got the specialist goods and the apothecary. And if we pause, they're all empty. Okay. Then they go under here, and they go back out. Okay. I feel like we can just let it go. Let them go. Let them go and do their thing. Now, well, let's actually double check for a second that we're not doing anything stupid like putting non-goods on here, because we got elixirs over here. Our elixirs are, well, if they're not a blue coin good, then they're going to be a specialty good, which is on the same line. So that's probably okay. And they are a blue line good, so that's fine. This is starting to get a bit slow down, a bit hairy, but that's okay. So there's just so many goods being dropped off. I could put barns on the outskirts of these just to make sure, but I really don't think it's worth it. Let's go ahead over here. Now it does have wards over here currently, so we're going to have to fix that because those wards are not going anywhere. All the other goods are fine, but these wards, which is a currently rating system, yeah, look at all these guys. They're all backed up. They're all full. They're not getting their goods dropped off. I'll fix that later. I don't care about wards until infinite research becomes a thing again. So let's focus on this line of them all, arguably. Okay. So we're going to go out here. Now, we need to do a little jump. We could do a... No, we kind of need to do a big jump, don't we? Okay. So we go out like this. And go out a bit more. Go out like this. Now I'm going to have a really big elevated line here. Because we need to get over this line. But we also need to be elevated. Because we need to go next to the Omni Temple. So... And then once we get past the Omni Temple, then we're going to go down again. And then of course we need to get elevated when we get back onto the back into the town, into the market area. But I'm not going to keep it elevated the entire time. That's just crazy. So go up there. I haven't really confirmed if these guys are actually dropping off their goods in the things, but I'm pretty sure they are. I mean, these rail stops, they look pretty serious. We still need a little toggle to turn them off when we need to turn them off, but okay. So we go back in, we go down here, we go across here. And then we need to go up. Okay. I don't know why, but this feels a bit weird. I want to have it go up over here. Don't ask, okay? This is just what I want to do. I got visions of like the Melbourne train line in my head or something like that, and I just want it to go up over here instead. Okay, this is purely an aesthetic decision, or not even yeah, kind of aesthetic. So it goes up over there, then it goes in. This is actually looking pretty cool, all this stuff. So we got red books, red books. So the fact that all the other ones are filled up, it's telling me that these guys probably are dropping off their goods there, so that's fine. Okay. Now, we need to get this exit going as well. So, why does it always think I want to do the houses? I do not want to do the houses. Go away. Once again, I'm going to move out a little bit for aesthetic purposes only. And then we're going to get coming down the mountain. Okay, that's pretty solid, except for all this grass. Go away, grass. How do I get... I don't like grass growing on my train tracks, so it's probably happening in a whole bunch of other places as well. Yeah, over here as well, I didn't notice that. Bloody grass. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's... we have sort of pushed it here, but this will be really nice if we can get this all working. Thank you, autosave, for ruining the moment. I'd really like to know the key for that. Okay. So let's follow these 5 carts around. So they're going to go up here, not going to slow down. They're going to drop off their stuff in the Omni Temple. If they have stuff to drop off, then they're going to go down. They're going to go down here, go across, and then they're going to go up. And they're going to drop off their stuff at the Specialist Center. All of them, well, are your cloaks. Okay, I forgive you. I forgive you for having cloaks in the wrong line. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that, so let them go. Let them all just empty on out. Let the whole system get completely flooded. Let's make sure that these Omni Temples are working. So you want blue books, you want red books. I want to see this guy running. I want to see some red books coming in. Give me some red books. God, there better be red books in there somewhere. I've definitely built mine carts for them, so the fact that this is not getting any. Okay. Where we need to identify a cart with red books. I'm not seeing one. Maybe that's the problem. I'm not seeing one. Where am I? There! That's way back. That's way back in the line. Okay, well anyway, we'll keep an eye on that cart. And we'll make sure that that cart drops off half of its goods in the Omni Temple. And if it does, then we're going to be happy. Although I'm pretty sure that this works. In fact, it'll drop off all of its goods because... Where did that cart go? I lost it. I lost me cart. Here it is. Okay. So it's going up the elevated rail system. Boom. Boom. And now it's empty. Okay. So that's excellent. And I'm going to watch this one. And that one just got some fire ethers. I just saw it. Got fire ether. So, we're happy. All these carts are still working. They're delivering the same stuff. So the Omni Temple should be fully automated. Except for the problem with wards being on a different system. And cloaks are on a different system, but they're not needed by the Omni Temples. So, yeah. I'm glad this isn't an infinite number. Because then we would somehow have to manage to get the other 2 rail lines past this as well. Look how many goods are coming in. We just... The whole screen is exploding with the amount of stuff we're selling from all the things we backed up. Okay, hopefully that... oh, what's going on over here? That's alright. They're just slowing down because they're going to normal rails. That's fine. Probably need to replace this at some point before it starts slowing down the entire... But it's only slowing down its own system. So carts on that line will never slow down a food cart. They'll never slow down an apothecary cart. They'll just slow down their own carts. And honestly, I'll be expanding these main lines with magic rails very, very soon. And I've actually skipped lunch today, so haven't had lunch yet, which is not good. But anyway, I think we are done here. I think we have made it a very impressive system. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. In a nice little circle with rail lines down the middle, which honestly is how I was envisaging it at the start. Right, even when I was doing my last series, I was like, okay, we'll have them in the middle. Actually, what I was envisaging is 5 lines. So I'd have 2 lines here, then I'd have a bunch of more buildings, and then 2 lines here, or 5 individual lines. And then I started realizing if I spread the markets out that much, I'm never going to get all the houses linked up. So I went for the system I went with originally, but then it got banked up so badly. So now here we are, and this, look at this. This is just a thing of beauty right here. Let me try and zoom in a bit more. So we've got the bloody menu at the top left, but let's just watch that. All the carts coming in, going around, going through the middle, dropping their stuff off. It doesn't matter which order they go in as long as they go through the middle. I am incredibly happy with this setup, and I'm incredibly happy that we can continue to make things better. Like, we've had a lot of problems on the way to getting this Megabase working. None of them have been insurmountable. None of them ever have been insurmountable. Except for this cough. I just can't get rid of this cough, but whatever. So anyway, I think we're going to finish this episode off now because it's been another absolute corker of an episode. And I mean, it's been very long and very... I don't like this grey area. 6. No, N. Okay. You do not need to be here. And I've learnt that you get rid of the grey area by deleting the resources under it. The grey area is when there is stuff under it. So we'll get rid of all those. And now it's going to be all beautifully... Look how beautifully green the whole area is. That's just beautiful. Except for that grass. The grass is just a blight on the landscape. But anyway, I'm sure my graphics card can handle it. My brand new computer has I think it's a 9700 Radeon RX or whatever it is. Was it 2700? I think it's 9700. But it's fairly fancy. It's like a... Actually, I don't know where it is. I got the box over here. It's GeForce RTX 2070. So this is what is in my new computer. Probably too much because I just play indie games. I don't play shooters or anything like that. But it's pretty cool. And I'll play some Final Fantasy 14 from time to time. So this will really... Well, I had an amazing graphics card in the last computer, but obviously it was old and it started crashing. But yeah, GeForce RTX 2070. Never had an RTX before. I've always had GTXs. And an RTX is supposed to be really fancy, but most games don't use like its ray tracing technology or something like that. But anyway, I don't know crap about video games or video cards. I do know about video games, and I know that this looks very impressive. And no slowdown except for the merging on the main lines, which is who gives a crap. And that weird time that a cart slowed down for no reason, which I still haven't figured out why it did that. But they're all smooth. I can see no slowdowns here whatsoever. Not even going up. It almost looks like it speeds up when it goes up. I mean, look at this. It's going fast. I'm pretty sure it's not speeding up. I think it just looks faster when it's going away. So if we change it like this... I don't know. It looks faster because it's going uphill. But I don't think it actually changes speed. So that's magic rails. So let's do an experiment, actually. Let's get normal rails on this thing. Yeah, let's get normal rails for a good, decent chunk of time. So they got it, because when they come off magic rails, they have to, it takes a while for them to slow down. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. My God. My God. That's what I saw last time, is just, so they slow down slowly, but then when they go uphill, it's just like, man, it's just like, what did I just do? That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. So yeah, magic rails, it doesn't slow down at all. You just, I guess that's what makes them so magic. Or that's the fact that they are magic means they can do that. Very, very impressive. I'm very happy with this setup. As soon as I realized I was getting into it, I was like, oh wait, I'm doing uphill. This is going to suck. This is going to kill everything. But it turned out not to be a problem with the magic rails. So anyway, we are going to finish it off here. All of these guys are fully working. We still have not seen a good that requires either the food markets or the red coin stuff. And I'm going to hope that that continues. But we've been through a lot of research now. Did I tell you I went up to 400%? Yes, we're up to 400% on the thingamabob. And we're still at 22k Omni Stones. The next one is like 26. No, we did the 26 one. Now it's up to 30. But yeah, I think I left the game running for like a few hours and I came back and there was like 3,000 star coins. I was like, okay, time to get the next research. But it's going to require exactly 3,000 to get the next level. And if it goes up by 4 each time and we need 5 more levels to get to 600%, is it 600 is the next one? Yeah, we're at 400. So that's 30 plus 34 plus 38 plus 42 plus 46. So that's about 150 plus 174. I think it's about 180. I'm good at math. I really am good at math. So I just did the math there in my head. I think that's about 180. But yeah, yeah, I'm not sure how we got to that math. 30 plus 34 plus 38. Yeah, it's 4 plus 8 is 12, plus another 12, plus another 16 is 40. And that's 100. So maybe it's 190. Is it? 20. Yeah, okay, 190. It's 190. Whatever. The point is, that means we need 19,000 star coins to get to 1,600. And technically we need 19,000 Omni Stones as well, but because of this wonderful system, it doesn't seem to actually need the Omni Stones that it says it needs. You know what? I am going to make this even worse. I'm going to make this a cloth conveyor belt. Just to absolutely make sure that we cheat as hard as possible before the devs fix this problem. Because my God, it just seems like one Omni Stone is all it needs in storage, even though it says it needs 30. Because I mean, if it really did use the amount that it said it needed, that means that we would need 19,000 Omni Stones. And screw that for a joke. I'm not spending 19,000 Omni Stones if I don't have to. What are you? Oh, you're my base. You're my base. Okay, well, the neat little trick we had before, where guys could pick up stuff, that's no longer going to be a thing. There's too many rails all over the place, and getting them all in the same place would be crazy, so we're not going to do that. What I will do is, I'll put it here. We'll be able to recycle a little bit of goods here. Pass. Yeah, so these guys at least. I could do it for the blue side as well, but meh. So there'll be a little bit of recycling. These carts, they're really taking a long time because I pushed this all the way up there, but I guess they're all grouped together because I stalled the entire system, but that's fine. Okay, so we're really well on track. We're over 3,200. Is that the max? That can't be the max. No, we're dropping out a little bit here. So we've probably got 33 goods, maybe 34. Fire ether is going down the toilet. There must be a lot of usage. Oh yeah, 2 of these guys using fire ether. That explains it. So anyway, I'm going to finish off the casting right now, and I'm going to continue congratulating myself on this awesome design after the video has finished. So, and I'm probably going to have some food as well because I'm starving. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys later.